I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again.
Well, 3 a.m. wake-up call calls for 4 a.m. auction shenanigans. Ended the last video with cars not wanting to go with me. Well, they don't have a choice today. They've got to get moved. So, brought our jump box, left it inside. I left my jump box inside overnight to stay warm and fully charged. So, that big jump box I should have should start these cars with no problem. It's just after 4 a.m. and it's 18 degrees. So, let's see if we can get these loaded up. I figure out why this one was hard to start. It's got a rod knock. Motor must be tight in it, but we got it started with our big jump box. And we'll get it loaded up here. Alright, well, we made it down here about 7 a.m. Sun's just coming up. Got everything unstrapped. We'll go ahead and get these unloaded. This is what we had our first round. We got 5 to move for this customer. Today, we've got a Corolla, a Lexus, and a Nissan. The Lexus and the Nissan were the pains that wouldn't start on Saturday. And finally got them started and get them delivered here. Just park them here in the lot. Customer will come get them. And once I get the other 2 down here, I'll just stop by his dealer, which is down the road, and pick up a check for these 5. And wouldn't be Monday. See if I can get up in this car. Wouldn't be Monday without a wrench being thrown in the plans. So I helping my buddy Connor that owns Apex Trucking out of Ohio, and he asked if I could cover a load from him. They haul steel. It's like 4,200 pounds, 20 some feet or something. He's in Texas, and I guess his other drivers are busy, but whatever. I told him I'd help him, and as soon as I told him I'd help him, it was awesome because truck bed manufacturer was like, hey, we got a load that needs to go to Canton, North Canton. How much and when can you do it? I was like, well, matter of fact, I'm going there on Tuesday. I can pick up Monday, deliver Tuesday. Like, oh, great, your price is fine. And then they came back with, I guess because of the snow there, they said that they don't have anywhere to put the beds in Ohio till they get some snow moved, so that they're going to postpone. So, kind of sucks because I'm losing money on the... I'm not losing money. I'm going to make not as much money on the way out there. I just found a salvage van to pick up close to me at Chambersburg Copart, and I just put that on the flatbed, and that guy said he can, he's got a loader. He'll just unload it with the loader as a flood vehicle. So, but that gets me out to Canton so I can get that load covered, because it picks up tomorrow between 6 and 1 and then delivers at 9 a.m. in like upstate PA. So we're just going to stay the night up there. Beal said it's probably like a First Energy site, which means like full PPE, steel toes, vest, hard hat, probably gloves, if it's an electrical site, so we'll see. Alright, so we're empty. We're headed back up to the auction to grab the last 2, so we deadhead up there and then bring the last 2 down now. Something kind of scary just happened. Just had a rock come out between the duals of a dump truck, and it was probably about the size of like a football. And he was in the left lane, probably like, I don't know, 2-3 truck lengths ahead of me. And when it came out, it came across my lane, and I just saw it bouncing. At first, I thought it was just ice, like that just came off a mud flap or something, but it was about the size of a football rock, so that was pretty scary. All I saw was that going through the radiator, but once it bounced the first time, it broke apart and then didn't bounce up any higher, which was good. And I just sent out a message because my previous employer that I haul for occasionally, they did change hands as far as ownership. They owe me $1,000, and it was 2 separate invoices, and the one's like 70 days overdue. So when I hauled the last one, which is now just became overdue, I said, hey, this one, the last one was never paid. Can you just see what's going on? And yeah. No, here we are again. And they're both overdue, one being 70 days overdue. So it's part of it. It's part of running everything. You got to keep up with the books. And that's why I really stopped running up tabs and stuff like that. Because I have currently right now that 1,000 and then another 5,000 on one bill for another company. So I mean, I got $6,000 hanging out that's overdue. So I don't mind if they pay by invoice, we rack up a week's tally or whatever. Like that's how I do with my truck bed manufacturer. We run up like a week tally, 2-week tally, depending on how much we're hauling, just so they can write one check. So hopefully somebody pays their bill today. It'd be nice. I just like getting it checked off the list because I have my QuickBooks set up to pound me with notifications so I can make sure I'm getting paid. Because the quicker you handle it, like from the time it's overdue, usually the easier it is to get done. Like if you let it go, forget about it, and it's 3 months out, you got to backtrack so far, it sometimes takes longer to get paid. Well, we're on to number 4 and 5. Got number 4 started. Just TSX here, but this is number 5. Jump pack on it, but no trans is what it says. I guess I'm gonna try to start it here and see what we're working with, because I don't have the right trailer for something that doesn't have a functioning trans. Got it started. It's moving. Or maybe I don't know. I'm just gonna run it. I'm gonna put this hood down so I can see. Huh. I don't know what they're talking about. But if it's running, we're gonna send it up there on the trailer. I don't know if maybe the trans doesn't work when it gets hot or what, but should be able to should be enough to get up on there, I think. Let's get it up there. Oh, heck of a rock chip there. Alright, well, we got to put the TSX on first. So we're just going to let that run. It drove fine up here. So I got to walk back down here and get the Acura. And thought I was going to have to call the customer and say, you're going to have to wait for that one. And I'm not just running down with one. So I'd either have a rollback, put it on my trailer, or would have had to bring the gator back with the winch. And there's really no, I'll say, logical way to put a winch on that aluminum trailer. That front structure, if you were to put it all the way up front, is not, you'd have to do a lot of support work, and pulling on an aluminum trailer like that is just not worth it to me. If it doesn't run and drive, it gets put on with a rollback on the back, or it just doesn't go in that trailer. So got our Acura still running down here, and we'll pull that on and then pull the Acadia behind it. Well, I think I might have found the issue, which is, I don't know if that's that this P stands for, is park, but indicator says it's on in park, but you can't get the key out of the ignition. That's why the key was still sitting in this thing, and they had another spare key with it. So, I don't know. It's up on the trailer though. Works for me. And just like that, we're loaded. Let's get these delivered and pick up our money. Here, I'll save this clip for the next person that asks why the prices are so much higher now. Fuel, $4.35 a gallon. And that's why prices went up. I'm burning hundreds of dollars a day in diesel. And especially on these bigger accounts when people don't pay for 30 days, you're spending a lot of money, especially when they want you dedicated. You're spending a lot of money out of your pocket while you're waiting for money to come in. Well, we have quite the selection of cars here. You think this Mercedes is low enough? Just waiting on a check. A lot of the vehicles we've already delivered. Guys, remember some of them, if you've been following the videos, most all of those sitting over there I delivered. Well, a little change of plans here. We got the wedge at Copart. Copart Chambersburg, we already checked in through the app. It's just this guy. I don't know if he's getting any more. And then me and this guy. So not many trucks here. I was a little worried I wasn't going to make it up here in time before they closed. So it's 2:45 now. So I just shot up here with the wedge, and it's what I'm picking up is a small Transit Connect, and it was a flood car, so it's got no keys, and it was obviously flooded, so it doesn't run, and we'll just roll it off of this on the ground and then winch it up on the flatbed. I don't mind doing the extra work like that, because me just getting this vehicle, this vehicle pays for my expenses for at least the next 2 days, fuel and everything. If I wouldn't have got it, then I would have been deadheading, because I have commitments. I would have been deadheading all the way to Ohio to get it done. So I'd rather do a little extra work and guarantee that I made it here before they close. So we're gonna sit and wait for our text message that says they got our paperwork ready, and we'll get this thing loaded up. You guys think this one was flooded? Look, it legit has water coming out of the roof. I'd say she got a little wet, but we won't even have to get in it. There's no keys, they said on the paperwork, but the shifter's already popped up. We can just pop it into neutral and winch it. Wheels are straight, so we got to transfer it from one trailer to another. That's what I was looking for, the VIN. Have to see if we can pop this door stop open so we can get that to close. Get her strapped down. All right, well, we got our title. Kinda paid $1,500 for this thing. I mean, I say only, but I don't know really what you would get any money out of this. It is flooded as it is, so let's get this thing strapped down. All right, time to do a little swap-aroo. Just gonna unload this and then roll it off here and back up to it. That way we're pulling uphill, and I can stay outside of this thing since it's so disgusting in there. Made a mess all over the trailer. Looks like engine oil, but let's get her swapped over. Well, when you thought an easy job would be 10 minutes, this thing's locked tight, won't go into neutral. All the brakes are locked up, so we're just dragging it off one trailer onto another, using the car for battery for the winch since I killed the battery. But we're almost on far enough just so we can flip the ramps, but Broke snatch block, everything. It happens. Not sweating it. I'm in this one. It's raining, snowing, sleeting, so it's helping with the making the deck slick, but that's how we had to flip our ramps, and yeah, we'll get it on there. Probably need another 2 foot or so. She'll be on.